Is away. Let's see what's going on with Mr. Trump before he leaves to
celebrate the life of a great man today.
talk about or go to Charlie
man.
Kirk's.
We look forward to it. It really is. We want to look at it as a time of healing.
I guess we could look at his speech during that time because he made a speech.
Not even believable. So we'll be going to have a very interesting day, very tough day.
I don't know if his speech is going to really have anything I really care about, to be honest.
Bondi is going to go down as one of the best.
Honestly, it's just remembering Charlie Kirk.
DOJ leadership, if they don't prosecute Letitia James.
No, I don't do that. I don't do that. I mean, I look at the facts like everybody else. You read the facts, and to me, she looks terrible. She looks like she's very guilty, but that's going to be up to the DOJ.
Are you concerned with the
Well, I'm going to just give him my love. There's nothing much you can say. You talk about the great things he's done. I mean, he's been amazing. He's had a tremendous influence for a young man that did a great job. He did a tremendous job, and he had a hold on youth because they loved him, they respected him. And you know, if you go back 10 years, those colleges were dangerous places for conservative, and now they're hot. They're very hot, just like this country is hot. This country is doing so well. We're the hottest country anywhere in the world now.
He wrote a letter to you asking to negotiate. Did you get the letter? And what is your response?
Well, I don't want to say, but we'll see what happens with Venezuela.
You know what? I try not to look at the whole DEI shit. I try to push it away. But then when I'm confronted with it, I'm just like, you bastards.
Should the Pentagon be in control of what reporters can report on? Should the Pentagon be in charge of deciding what reporters can report on?
No, I don't think so.
Are you okay with them limiting that?
Nothing stops reporting, you know. We don't like it.
We don't like it. Alright, there you have it. And then what we have here.
Hello, everybody. I think we had a great tribute to a great man, a great, wonderful guy. So I hope you liked it. You know, Doug, if you have any energy questions, we're ready.
Energy questions?
Mr. President, you and Erica shared a moment. If you don't mind me asking, what words did you have for her?
I've gotten to know her over the years. She's great. You know, Charlie always used to say she's very smart. He would always say that. You don't necessarily say that about a lot of people, but he always felt she was. And she's got a good heart, and, you know, she's got a shot at making it even more special if you think about it. She's going to do good. I think she's going to do a good job. That's a hard thing to do. You know, it's one thing to make a speech, but with that, for her to make that speech, because they had a really good relationship.
Mr. President, I'm with Turning Point USA, and we just want to say thank you for being there. Thank you for speaking, and we offer our deepest condolences because I know Charlie was a friend of yours.
Well, that gentleman right there was pointing at you, and I like his question. So that means he thought you would or make a statement just like you.
They're married.
Are you married?
Yes.
Congratulations. When did the ceremony take place?
I was just wondering. He is. He's the best. I was just wondering because there are a number of spots in and around the White House that are named after specific people. I was wondering if you would be considering naming something after Charlie to honor his life.
Whoa.
There are different little areas. Yeah, I like that idea. But we're giving him, I think, even more importantly, the Presidential Medal of Freedom, which is the highest civilian. I guess they say, you know, if you think Congressional Medal of Honor is for military, and this is for the civilians. So
basically,
that's a great tribute to him. Great guy.
Any details around that upcoming event that you can share with us? Any further details about that event?
I think the event was just a flawless event. It was beautiful. I thought the last song was incredible, the way it was as we were leaving. In fact, I think I said, who is singing that song? And I think what I'll do is I'll grab it and I'll use it at rallies.
Yeah.
We have rallies to get people elected, and I'll use it at some of the rallies. Wasn't that beautiful? That was the best rendition I've ever heard.
Mr. President, what can you and your staff do to make sure that over the next 3 years that you carry vision.
He's gonna use it as a
Way that
battle
honors him. What
cry.
can you guys do over the next 3 years?
It's going to be automatic. Actually.
Rallying
and I think
the
Turning Point is
troops
going to be a
with
very big factor.
the battle
you see
music.
the people. Now the press reported 200,000 because they're different areas, different stadiums, and everything. There's a lot of people. That's an NFL stadium. I think it's going to be automatic. I really do. I think it's automatic. They're great people. He had a good staff, and they're great people.
Mr. President, everyone.
How did your husband do with that question? I thought quite good.
Mr. President, everyone's saying that Charlie brought you and Elon back together. Is that true?
Well,
Oh yeah,
came
Elon
over said
and
hello.
Trump were
No, it's
talking
nothing
while
to
they
do with
were
that.
together,
I
or
thought it
while
was
they were
nice.
at
He
the
came over, had a little conversation. We had a very good relationship.
right, the fucking
But
thing.
it was nice that he came over. Dana White was
Convention.
there, the great Dana White. The big question.
Oh yeah,
is
Dana was there too.
Having the UFC fight as the. I know you won't accept tickets because you're with the fake news. You're not allowed to accept tickets.
Fake news.
We're going to have a UFC fight right at the White House. And we're going to have probably 6,000 people in front of the White House. And then on the ellipse, we're going to have 80 or 90,000. It's going to be an unbelievable event. But a lot of people are talking about it.
No fake news. Fake news, CNN.
You've been calling.
We have the right man. Go ahead.
I got the experts. You've been calling on Europe to stop buying Russian oil. The U.S. has imported $755 million worth of Russian uranium and plutonium so far just this year. That's up from the Biden administration last year, about $100 million. Can you ask Europe to cut off purchasing those kinds of products?
Doug, do you know anything about that?
Well, yeah, absolutely, but this goes back not only drill baby drill, but we've got to mine baby mine. We allowed ourselves to fall under dependence of both China and Russia for critical minerals.
Well, I mean, when nobody wants to pay, wants to give you a good deal on minerals and stuff, well, I mean, what can you do, right?
Myself to make sure that we've got a plan so that the United States can get back into domestic enriched uranium production as quickly as possible.
Sir, on Venezuela, you said that, let me quote your tweet here.
No boats in the water anymore.
Yes, well, you said...
Additional boats. You don't even find a fishing boat. You don't even find cruise liners anymore. There's nothing in the water near Venezuela. It's actually strange. You know what that means? That means there are no drugs coming in.
You said that the price they'll pay will be incalculable if they don't take people back.
I did say that.
What does that mean?
Well, you're going to have to figure that out.
Mr. President,
That one, yeah.
Mr. President, on your autism announcement tomorrow, multiple news outlets are reporting that you plan to tie Tylenol
Hey, took
to
down
increase
another
risk of
right boat
autism.
yesterday.
Can you confirm that?
Well,
you're
you're going to see
working
tomorrow. We're going to do it tomorrow, but I think it's a very big factor. I think.
Oh wait!
you'll see
Oh
what it
really?
is.
Oh
We have
wait!
various
Was it really Tyler? I saw that.
I think
I
it's
saw
gonna be
that
a very important
article,
news
but
conference.
is that real?
And we want things to take effect
I'm
immediately.
like, huh?
If there's a question, even if there's a question, you just do it, right? But great research has been done. When you think, if you think that, let's say 15 years ago, they had 1 in 10,000 were
Let's
born
see.
with autism, and now it's
Research
think
into
of it,
potential
1 in
link
12, 1
between
in 10.
acetaminophen,
Boys, 1 in 10 or 12.
Tylenol
Two different
used-
studies.
used
girls, it's
during
1 in 20.
pregnancy. That's why.
Can you
Okay.
imagine 1 in 20? And
I mean, in a sense, you're.
let's see, 22 years ago, it was 1 in 20,000.
I mean, yeah, in a sense, you're
But it
not
got down to
supposed
1
to
in
be
10,000,
taking certain
17
drugs
years
while
ago.
you're
Now it's 1 in-
while you have a
1 in
kid,
12.
you know.
Actually, boys are 1 in
I mean-
12 and 1 in 10. I mean, can you imagine 1 in 10?
It's
And it was 1 in 20,000?
For
So
to
there's
say that
obviously something artificial that's really wrong.
yeah, that's hard to say.
And we
I don't
think we
know.
what that
Right,
is.
Are you planning to announce any link between vaccines
right,
and
because
autism?
Tomorrow.
I don't know if there's ever
Vaccines
been
are
like
very
extensive
interesting. They
fucking
can be great.
testing.
But when you put the
Like
wrong stuff
specific.
and children get these massive vaccines.
I don't
like you give to a
know.
horse.
I don't know what women
Like
do
you give
when
to a horse.
when they
And
have
I've said for a long
contractions.
time. I mean, this is no secret. Spread them out over 5
I don't
years.
know.
Get 5
Sorry.
shots, small ones. You ever see what they give? They give. I mean, for a little baby to be injected with that much fluid, even beyond the actual ingredients, they have sometimes 80 different vaccines in them. It's crazy. It's that's a common sense thing too. It's like you're shooting up a horse. You have a little body, a little baby, and you're pumping this big thing. It's a horrible thing. So I've always
I
felt
mean,
that. But we'll be having a big discussion
yeah, you should
tomorrow
be
about
paying
autism.
attention to what kind of fucking shit you're
You're
putting in
sending out a
your
very
body when
welcoming
you
message
right
today.
when
Welcoming
right. There are
people
some
to the Republican
fucking
Party.
there are
Love of
some
country,
women
love of
who
family, love of
have
God.
who have a
So I ask
fucking
you,
baby
what
in
do
their
the
stomach and they go
Democrats
fucking
stand for at this
smoking and
point?
shit.
I
It's
think
like
chaos,
holy shit,
confusion, anger.
fucking
They're
crack
losers.
addicts, man.
They don't even want to extend the opening. We have a very successful country. If we gave them everything they wanted, they're deranged. If we gave them everything they wanted, they wouldn't extend, in my opinion. You know, they say, oh, they want to meet.
Yeah, there's been
Wisconsin,
women
but
who
I'll meet with
fucking
them.
drank alcohol
But
too
now
while they're
they're,
fucking pregnant.
angry
Dude.
and
Some women have done
they
some
took a big loss.
crazy shit.
And they're doing worse now than they were during the election. So they're doing very badly. I don't think actually. I think they stand for chaos. They stand for nothing.
Mr. President, I'm with the Daily Wire, and we've been doing a lot of investigating of these transgender shooters. We reported on Friday that the Kavanaugh attempted assassin actually identifies as transgender. And we just wanted to get your reaction to that, see if you had heard.
Well, it's too bad. It's a very sad thing going on with that, and I'll have to take a
Look,
look.
I'm not saying all
We
of
have
them
to
are
protect
doing
our
it, but
Supreme
there's
Court
a
judges and justices.
there's these radicalized
He's a great guy. I
few
mean,
that
it's
seem to
horrible.
be
He's been through a lot with this.
seem to
All
be
of them
pushing
have, in a
for
way. They didn't
something.
give them proper protection, and we are giving. You saw what, numerous bills, but we just passed another one. We have to protect the Supreme Court. We have to.
And on that same note, there's been so many different shooters who either Charlie's killer lives with a guy who's transgender, the Annunciation shooter was transgender, the Covenant shooter was transgender. Should the FBI be investigating
shit.
transgender extremism?
We're looking
No,
at that, and it
don't
seems
pay
like, is that
attention.
just a, what's the reason for it? Yeah, there seems to be something.
It's more.
We're looking at it
it's-
very strongly.
I don't want to say it's
Something
100. It's
seems to be
well, I mean,
going on,
it's
but
some of it's the
can't make that statement
parenting,
yet.
and then some of it is not paying attention to their kid on like what they're doing on fucking social media and shit. Yeah, I bet all of those people have gone into like social media and read some bullshit.
Hypocritical, sir, after what they did to you.
Or got indoctrinated by some bullshit.
He was never one of the top people. Do you remember during the Academy Awards when he read my truth just before giving out the Best Picture Award? And I said, and what he read was that he's the worst host in the history of the Academy Awards. Look, Jimmy Kimmel suffers from two things. First of all, he said a terrible thing about Charlie. But he also suffers from the fact that he's got no talent and he's got no ratings. A deadly combination. That's deadly. Right?
Yeah, gee, he even brought out the fucking no ring.
Very soon, and we're going to straighten that up. Just like we straightened out Washington.
The funny
And we're not
thing
letting
is,
Washington go, by the
he
way.
was pulling like
We're not
100 and like
we didn't go
20
there.
something views,
Washington
right?
now would be
120
leading
something
the nation in
thousand
crime.
views. It was like, oh
DC.
man,
Leading the nation in crime.
what a sad.
We have it down. I mean,
Yeah,
it's a beautiful thing.
there's literally people
everybody in-
with
every
YouTube
person I meet
videos
say, "Thank you, sir."
that go over
They don't
his
care
foot
what they say. They
that
don't
make
care what
tons
they
and tons of
They're not
views
being
more
raped,
than.
mugged, shot. Washington, D.C. is now a very
fuck.
safe city. And you know what? I drove through it yesterday. You probably saw. Everything was nice. The grass was. I thought I'd replace the grass. Much of it doesn't have to be replaced. It looks so beautiful. It was so well maintained. And that's by us.
Getting ready to go to the UN this week, where there's going to be a major push for a two-state solution. Obviously, the U.S. and Israel have not signed on to that. Is there still a possibility in your mind that there could be a diplomatic solution to this conflict?
So I'd like to see a diplomatic solution. There's a lot of anger and a lot of hatred, you know that. And there has been for a lot of years. This is not something new, but hopefully we'll get something done. We're studying Gaza and dealing with Gaza very strongly.
What
That's
about
a real
Ukraine-Russian genocide?
Still ongoing.
The Russians are
It's
genociding the
killer,
Ukrainians.
and whether he had
Help!
ties to groups that-
Free
do you have a sense
Ukraine!
now whether-
Look, it's
Slava
it's
Ukraine!
a lot for an investigation that's ongoing. I think they've done
Oh yeah, there's a
incredible job.
fucking there's another Free Palestine
Shells,
fuckhead
so many different
that
things.
that went on a fucking that tried to go on a killing
What's to
spree.
say?
Have you found direct links
You mean about other?
Yeah, there's another Hassan enjoyer out there
Decision about how to
going around being like, "Free Palestine," and then trying to shank people.
They're going to do a final report. Whether there are other people involved is what you're asking. It would look to me like
where they
that.
tried to
Now,
go,
it did happen
Allah
to
Akbar,
me.
Allah
I seem to
Akbar.
be a little bit surprised.
Mr. President, in regards to Pam Bondi, who should she focus on as far as bringing accountability?
Everybody, really.
Yeah, I don't know what
She's doing a
Pam
good
Bondi's
job.
fucking doing.
Focus on everybody.
She's fucking
There are a lot of
slacking.
crooked people that were here before me.
She's slacking on
People
everything.
that
She's
almost
slacked on
destroyed our country.
information.
If I didn't win this
She's
election,
slacking
our
on
country
trying to
would be
bring
destroyed.
to
We
justice
we
these
wouldn't have a country
motherfuckers.
today.
She's slacking.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Shit, same with Patel. Motherfucker's slacking too. You guys are in a in a powerful position. You're not making any fucking moves. I mean, they probably are making moves behind the scenes. Just seems like fucking moves, right? It just seems they're not making any moves. Anyways, there you have it. That was the Gaggles. Gaggles. Anyways, you can watch them at the White House or watch them, right? You can look at them up. Very easy to find them. Not hard. All on YouTube. Or just search in a fucking, Google search bar. Yeah. There you have it.